Unich bringing you another episode of Mindset Monday here on the last Monday of August, which is kind of crazy to think we're already getting ready to roll in to September. But hey, we're going to finish off the month of August strong. And what I want to talk about today is personal responsibility. Now, it seems like, and maybe it's just me that I notice that we live in a world where a lot of times is that just people don't want to take personal responsibility for their lives or the situation that we're in. That so many times that we go victim. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect at this by any stretch of the imagination, but what I wanted to share with you is to be thinking about the difference between having a victim mindset and coming from a place of being personally responsible for where you are in your life. Now, don't confuse this with being a victim of a crime or something like that. That's not what I'm saying but what I'm talking about is in our daily lives is that where we fall victim to just about every little thing. We fall victim to the weather. We fall victim to the news. We fall victim to traffic. We fall victim, right? Fill in the blank, a lot of things. Well, I couldn't get to the meeting on time because of traffic, right? So we're blaming our situation on outside forces. Now, the issue is if could you have left earlier? Taking personal responsibility would be, yes, I could have left earlier to avoid that. Anything that we have in our lives, and when we come from a place of personal responsibility, that is a place of power. When we come from a victim, meaning is something outside of my control, right, has made me make the decisions that I have made, and that is not going to be in a mindset where you want to be successful. I 100% believe that is coming from a place of being personally responsible for that, and it's based upon all the choices. I've gotten to where I am right now with you now on this video by every choice I've ever made. If you think about that has led this to this. And the next choice that I make will lead to the next one. And it's taking the responsibility for those choices that we make. And a lot of times they're really great choices and it turns out great. It's when those choices sometimes aren't so great and we don't like the outcome of those choices. And then we want to go victim to that choice. But it's like, well, it was somebody else, or I wouldn't have done that if this or that, right? And we start creating stories and all of these excuses. And again, it just leads us not to where that we want to be. So what I'm leaving you with today is look at your life. Look at where you are right now. Are you coming from a place of taking responsibility, personal responsibility for what's going on in your life, good or bad, depending on where that you're at in your life? And if it's not where you want to be, what could that look like? Instead of having a victim mindset and mentality, is having a mindset of personal responsibility, taking that power back and being able to using that to make better choices and to take you to where you want to be. So that's what I've got for you today on the last Mindset Monday of August 2024. Hey, make it a great week. And actually, next Monday is Labor Day, is Monday. So there won't be a Mindset Monday on Labor Day. I'll be taking that time and spending it with my family. And I hope that you are going to be doing the same and to enjoy it. So